Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Around the Point. Around the fucking Point is back, people. And you know what? I'm kind of happy that it's back. This is episode whatever. Yeah, episode whatever of Around the Point. Around the Point originally originated. Did that even make sense? Originally originated?
No.
It was born. Okay, it was born originally on TRN, the Talking Rasslin Network, a friendly little channel that myself and Connor Kayfabe used to be a part of, until it went away.
That's a nice way of putting it. Yeah,
it went away. When the day it went away, Connor's TRN banner behind him went down to the ground. And there was a show called Around the Point. People always ask me, why do you always say the words around the point? And there was a show on that channel called Around the Point. It was a live show hosted by a pencil neck geek dweeb named Iman Gerard, who sucks, who can't do a show by himself, literally cannot do a show by himself, even till this day, even though he does reports supposedly for ESPN. Have fun covering high school football, buddy. But that's Around the Point. So I decided to take matters to my own hands, and once TRN went to kaput, I stole the show, brought it to me, and yeah, since then I've been using Around the Point. So this is episode whatever of Around the Point. Team Heel 32.
Whoop.
Put them up, boys. Oh yeah. And I'm not alone, like I can see here. I'm joined by two gentlemen of decorum, gentlemen of sophistication, of class.
Where?
I can't find them.
I don't either.
Take it away, boys. Who wants to go first? I don't care. Who goes first? Who goes last?
Hello, everybody. My name is Connor, a.k.a. Kayfabe.
And I am Matt from The Rope Show!
Yes, you are. Indeed, you are. Matt from In the Rope Show. And I'm HEELSTEVEN. I am the Inca Cola Don. I am the heel guy himself. I am Chef Heel.
Peruvian pimp.
The Peruvian asshole, the best ever. And I'm your boyfriend's role model.
Oh.
So they say.
Eat the
Anywho,
booty
guys,
like groceries.
Look at him, look at Iris. Look at him, look at Iris.
Oh, I'll wait to do that off camera.
Yeah. A lot of things have gone on these past couple of days. First and foremost, our condolences goes out to the family of AWA legend, the late Nick Bonkicle. Our condolences go out to his family. Now, I'll be very honest, Connor. You from the three of us here, you have more of a knowledge of AWA. You have more of a knowledge of Nick Bonkicle, the performer.
Yes.
So I'm gonna let you talk about it because I feel like it's only right.
I mean, I kind of pride myself on knowing the history of the business, and Nick Bockwinkel was essentially, and I said this, I did a rest in peace video on my channel. He was essentially, to me, as close to the perfect heel as you could possibly get. He was essentially Ric Flair with the slicked back blonde hair, the eloquent speaking promos, the custom made suits. He was one of the best tacticians in the ring. He was one of those, like, in a time when wrestling was just starting to emerge with superstars and actual characters and personalities that you could invest in. He was one of the pioneers in that. So it's truly a shame that unfortunately we've lost another legend this year like that. So
Yeah.
it's a shame.
And we'll say also one of those greats that, you know, what was great that he didn't go to WWE, but he was still at the end of the day a legend regardless. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He was in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Again, multiple-time AWA World Champion. Am I correct with that?
Yes, I believe he's the six-time. I could be wrong. I believe six-time AWA World Heavyweight Champion. He had some matches with Kurt Hennig, actually. If you guys want to check those out, I highly recommend those as well too. But yeah, I believe he's also been the longest reigning out of them all. But I could be mistaken.
He was essentially like the Sting of the AWA, or like what Sting was to TNA, how he never went to WWE until now, just going there and still being incredibly successful.
I wouldn't go that far.
He was a cornerstone of the company, because the AWA for a while was a revolving door for a lot of talent to basically like go in and then come through and then go to Vince. And so he never really left. Eventually, he went to WCW down the road as, like, you know, an on-camera personality, not an actual performer. But yeah, you could say in the essence of him being like the foundation and the cornerstone. Hells yeah, he was.
Absolutely. But again, he'll be missed. I'm sure later on, because it's officially midnight where I'm at. Tonight on Raw, they'll do a tribute, or, you know, the beginning of the show, something like that. They'll probably do. But again, rest in peace. Our condolences go out to the family of the late, great Nick Bockwinkel. Thank you for the memories. Now, out of the way, where do I begin?
Quit staring at your dick.
I have to stare there than some little things out there, but that's around the point. Yeah. People have been asking me to talk about this regarding... I'm not going to say his name, 'cause I'm not going to give him that publicity. I'm not going to give him that notoriety.
Do we really have to, like, narrow down who this is? I'm pretty sure most of the people know. It's
Guys,
not like there's a list of people.
He's like Beetlejuice. He's Beetlejuice. You say his name 3 times, he'll appear.
If you guys ever watch iCarly, he's more like Gibby from iCarly. That's what he is.
He just completed the truffle shuffle.
Yeah. So, this individual has gone out of his way to get attention, notoriety, publicity. He thinks way too much of himself. Apparently, he's very original with his shit. It's easy to pretty much take away Sean's Views Entertainment's work if you're a style and pass it off as your own. That's me.
Is that a thing?
I think that's what he's. I think that's shtick though. That's his shtick. Let me see what Sean View's doing. Let me grab what he does. Let me call myself whatever the fuck he calls himself, and boom, pass it off as my shit. He's like the Carlos Mencia of the YWC.
Yes.
The only difference is at least Carlos Mencia is funny.
No, he's not.
Compared to this individual, yes.
Well,
compared to this individual, I would rather listen to Carlos Mencia. And I'll be very honest. I would rather listen to Sean's View than listen to this kid. Flat out. Because literally, when I watch his content, because people send me shit. People think I'm going to bash this kid. I'm not. I'm not going to do any of that. I'd rather listen to Sean's View. At least he's original. But that's around the point.
That's the name of the show. Oh my god!
Yeah, that's indeed just around the point. So apparently this kid, apparently he did 2 videos, one on YouTube that apparently where he pulled his pants down and showed his ass. And apparently proceeded to spread his cheeks.
Did you really have to use the hand motion? I'm just saying.
It completes the visual.
I don't want to complete the visual.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I need gasoline. I need something stronger than the tequila I'm drinking.
Connor, let's hear your thoughts on the whole thing.
But let me just finish real quick. All right, and then you think that's bad enough? Okay, that's bad enough. He apparently today proceeds to put a video up on Pornhub where he's covering wrestling talk on Pornhub in the nude. Well, technically with a white jacket, but you kind of get the idea.
And socks.
And socks. Yes, apparently this is 1983. This is Tom Cruise Risky Business. Where, whatever. Now, Connor, I want to hear your thoughts on this. And I'm sure, just like him, you have a little bit to say.
Clever. Very, very clever. I see what you did there. Okay, I'm going to talk for a little while, and I don't usually like to do this on Hangouts in terms of taking the time to really talk along about this, and I don't like usually talking about drama or shocking stuff. I'm not saying I haven't. I just don't usually particularly like to because it kind of takes away the focus of what this whole community is really about, and that's the pro wrestling. Or at least that's what the whole purpose of the community was supposed to be. I at this point I think he's just trolling. I think he's just doing whatever he can to get his name and voice his attention out there. I've got no issues or beef with the guy. He's done nothing to me. He's trying to get attention. He's trying to get his YouTubers and subscribers and viewers attention on him. So if that's really the only thing he cares about, that's what he's doing. I think he's just throwing the wrestling thing out there because, and I hate to say this, but unfortunately it's the truth, drama tends to equal the most views and most attentions in the YWC, IWC, at least recently. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is kind of up to your decision. But the point being is that he's getting the attention that I think he's been craving, and he's going to, obviously, any lengths that he cares or doesn't, to do so. Do I agree with the way he's doing it? Of course not. I definitely... I will say this, though. Despite all the negativity that's going to come out of this, that I'm sure a lot of people are going to bash and bury him on, got to give him props for at least doing that stuff. That takes a lot of guts to do that on such a public scale. So kudos to him for at least being able to have the balls, no pun intended, to do that. But
it's stupid.
I don't know. I don't know. It makes me kind of it just makes me shake my head. That's all. I mean,
I hear you.
I think at this point, after listening to some of the stuff he said after the ass video, and then after this, I think he's just trying to.
Sean's view.
Then he did a video saying he was running for presidency, and he's having a GoFundMe account for all that. So it's just like you kind of know where he stands, with or without the white jacket. But it does make me kind of sad a little bit. I will say this though, like I said, I have no problem with Bucks. He's doing his thing. He's doing with.
You just said his name, damn it.
Well, come on, you know what we were talking about.
Gibby. Let's call him Gibby.
I have no problem with him. And unfortunately, I think a lot of the times, and like I said, I'm not saying that I've never talked about drama about this in any aspect, because I have. But at the same time, it's like, listen, folks, you have to realize this is YouTube. It's the internet. They have an open forum. You have an open way. People can do or say, clearly, whatever the fuck they want. Exactly. And you have to understand, no matter what you do, they're going to have the freedom to do this. You could do a petition to get them kicked off. You can block them. You can flag them. You can do everything you can. They're going to keep doing it no matter what. And it's just it's kind of a little shake my head things, like I said, but how can you stop them? You can't. And so it's just one of those unfortunate circumstances where people want to go to that lengths to get the attention. I mean, granted, I do stupid shit on my channel all the time, and I'm pretty ridiculous and maybe even not that funny, but I'm doing my own thing. He's doing his own thing, so can't really I think Frog Splash just wrote a comment that pretty much sums up the.
The YWC is more broken than the condom that made me.
Yep.
I wouldn't go. I mean, I don't know. McGee, I just think it's stupid. I get where you're trying to go with it. It's attention, and people are just falling for it. My advice is simple. If you don't like what he did, don't talk about it. Granted, people have been asking me. The reason why I'm talking about it here, people have been asking me left and fucking right.
I'll admit I was very close to doing a shoot interview, like a shoot, just regular like video where I just go off. Because trust me, it's not that I don't want to talk about these things. I just choose not to because there's really not much point into it, and I don't want to. I'd rather make discussion topic videos about pro wrestling and wrestling's related stuff around that because I don't want to get sucked into this whole vicious cycle.
Exactly, yeah. And there's a lot of people that they know who the fuck they are. There's a lot of people here that for some reason they're still stuck in that drama bubble.
And I'm not saying that you shouldn't do those types of videos. That's your thing. If you want to do that, go right ahead.
Even though there's some of them that shouldn't, 'cause I feel like some of them are too old for this shit. If you get what I mean. So yeah. I'm just being brutally honest about it.
No, I hear
honest about it.
I'm just trying not to come off that I'm better for not doing them. It's not the case at all.
Exactly. Neither am I. But I feel like there's a lot of things better in life to do than to worry about a guy or someone that you're never gonna fucking meet, you're never gonna fucking see and shit. Granted, listen, if this was 2012, 2013. Oh fuck yeah! I would have done a video. I would have fucking gone all vintage HEELSTEVEN 2013, the fucking shooter and shit. But I'm not doing that. It's called maturity. It's called moving on with your life. And if you feel like there's a lot of people here, and again, a lot of y'all know who you are, who haven't matured, who don't know the definition of the word maturity. You say you mature, you say you're done with drama, but yet you're still going back to it. You're like you're like a woman who keeps telling their husband they love them, but yet they keep getting beaten up by that said husband.
I'm sorry, what?
It's like for some reason you enjoy getting beaten up by that abusive husband, and you keep telling them you fucking love them. That's what a lot of these fucks are today.
He makes a good mac and cheese. How can I say? I'm kidding. That's a horrible joke. I'm shutting up now.
I know. Enough about all that. But Matt, let's hear your take on this.
Damn it, Matt, put some pants on.
I want to start off by saying on my last Raw review that I did, I swore that I wouldn't drink again in another video until I did a drunk show. But after seeing another man's naked body in the YWC, I've taken up drinking again.
Imagine how much nakedness you're going to see in Dallas. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there right then and there.
There's no way around it.
That's around a small point.
Oh, do I agree with his methods? No. I would probably go about it a much different way. I don't even think it's creative. In a sense, he's trying to up the shock value. You know, we've seen Sean's Views Entertainment CGI'd penis. So instead, he wanted to up it and show his asshole. It's because he didn't want to be known as the guy or the second guy to show his penis. He wanted to be known as the first guy to show his asshole. He did that, effectively showing his asshole and becoming an asshole in the process. And now, to up the ante, we have seen everything now. God. So I would have to say, in summation of what I've seen and what I hope to never see again, that yes, the YWC is a broken community, and no, there's no way to fix this community, but I think we can all contribute, and not so much shunning these videos, but maybe not promoting them as much, and maybe trying to promote positivity and talk about some goddamn wrestling in this community, because that's...
You see, there is one thing that remains in this world, and that is the power of positivity. Yes.
The power!
Yes!
We gotta bring back a movement in the YWC. We gotta talk about wrestling, god damn it, wrestling!
Matt, get your horn up. Get your horn up.
Boom. Unicorn horn up, unicorn.
We need to talk about wrestling, right? It's the YouTube wrestling community. It's not the YouTube nude community, all right? There are websites for that.
Not with that attitude.
There you go.
Steve, would you like me to show some skin
No,
from the
the
show?
horn is up.
Your horn
So-
looks fake, sir. I question the validity of your horn.
Let's talk about wrestling. Let's not look. The buck stops here. All right. Ha
Ha ha ha!
ha.
Oh.
So let's talk about wrestling because come on.
Okay.
Do we really want to talk about men's genitalia? I mean, fuck.
Great
This isn't the
job.
Attitude Era anymore.
It's Sunday. It's a holy day, damn it. So let's actually technically.
Yeah, it's about 30 minutes, and then we won't have to worry.
So I've got one subject I want to talk about since we're just kind of bullshitting about wrestling. But Steven, this is technically your around the episode show, whatever. So I don't want to take over, but I have a wrestling topic to throw out there.
Go ahead.
So, gentlemen, those of you who may or may not know, smooth goes down smooth, eh? I did a video over on my channel that got a little bit of, well, I shouldn't say attention, but it stirred up some interesting discussion. So I'm going to ask this question to you guys, and of course everyone who's watching us live right now. Out of all the United States champions in history, who's the best?
MVP.
Ballin'.
Montel Vontavious Porter, motherfucker. No, that's a hard question to answer.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
you have
I would
no
have to
idea
do a
how
lot
hard
of
it was.
research and thoroughly research this and make a whole video about it and pick the top 5. Connor.
Yeah.
Hint, hint.
It's gonna take some time to research too. I agree. Again, I don't want to come off like, oh, what the fuck you talking about? You're talking out of your ass. You know what I mean?
Well, okay. Well, let's humor Connor, stroke his dick a little bit. Yeah, just name a U.S. champion that you really enjoyed. Steve.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll make it more. Not all. Whoa, Steven, slow the fuck down. Not all at once now. Jesus Christ. Give Matt a turn to talk. God damn.
Okay. Go, Matt.
Matt can't get.
You can't think of a U.S. champion?
Top U.S. champion. Fuck.
Yeah. 81 champions, by the way. 81 different people have held the United States Championship. I did my fucking research.
Okay. I'm gonna go with
Now we're not just talking WWE. It's any time you've seen a U.S. champion. So
WCW.
NWA.
WCW.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm gonna go with Harley Race, the first one.
Ooh. Matt.
Can I go with like the third one, like Terry Funk?
Steve,
I
how
love me
much
some
you
Terry
make?
It's depressing.
How much you make? I saw your paycheck there.
Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it.
Well, I could see it because it was shown through the light, so that's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Yep. Damn.
That
Ric Flair.
It's more than that TNA money.
To be honest, I was never a fan of the United States Championship. I was more of a fan of the Intercontinental Championship.
Even during the brand split?
Yes.
Oh no, you're WWE fanboy. Oh, how dare you say that? You're a WWE fanboy, man. Just kidding.
Fanboy. Yeah, I don't know. I was never a fan. But dude, to be honest, I was never. Shut up, Steven. To be honest, I was never a fan of WCW growing up. I never used to watch it. I liked ECW and WWF.
How dare you?
Fair.
How dare you? How dare you?
So I like the television championship in ECW. I'm just saying, television championship guy right here.
Van Dam was the first to hold it for, what was it, 23 months?
Yeah, oh my god.
23 months to the day.
Rob Van Dam, man, with the television championship.
I've held that belt for 420 days. Nah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, after show. That song is terrible. That's
Trey
probably
Flowers
worth it.
fanboys for life.
Ooh, Michael Harwood has a good one for the U.S. Championship. Michael Harwood says, "Stunning Steve Austin."
Let me tell you something about stunning Steve Austin. I'm not as good as superstar Steve Austin, but I'm better than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I got a stupid haircut.
Oh, we're blondes.
Oh, that was a great team. All right, so what else do you guys want to talk about? Since we're shooting the shit, episode whatever. Man, Matt, every time you burp, I'm afraid something else is coming up other than gas. I just don't know
This
what.
is really, really cheap alcohol right here.
Why does the cheap alcohol taste the best? This is a $32 bottle of Sauvignon K. Like that tastes like water.
This is the original extra smooth E&J
I
brandy.
suppose.
With
It
some
also
great
got the
value
money,
ginger
the money
ale.
in the car in the whole clothes.
This is a great 1937 peppermint schnapps. It can also fuel my 1978 Pontiac Silverdome. Yeah, let's just put that right in there in the car and just like let that go.
Oh, can you all imagine in the hotel room all the when we go to the gas station, I'm just gonna stock up on so much alcohol. It's just gonna litter the
Ice.
entire hotel room.
Ice.
So what we're gonna do is
I feel bad for the hotel maid.
No, I feel bad for the several Uber guests that we're gonna get kicked out of the car about halfway to our destination.
I'll be honest. Matt, you bringing that camera, right? That camera.
Yes.
If we get a Latina maid, oh yeah, dirty Latina maid.
Pornhub, we can upload our own shit.
Naughty America, world famous.
Ooh, you want towel? You want hand job?
So pretty much,
I want you to yell.
Connor will bring the girls in. Matt will record the video, or I'll record the video, and Matt takes over.
I'll direct it. How about that?
Look me in the eyes and yell. Hold on. Look at me in the eyes and yell. Subscribe.
All right, now Connor, I need you to spit into her ear.
Connor, I need you to grab onto her head, put the choke in, put the arm underneath.
Dude, okay, it wouldn't
Connor,
be so bad if your hand wasn't
the
right at my
anaconda
ass.
vice on her, please.
Connor, I need you to stun her. Hit her with the pop.
Oh my God, yes! We'll make a WWE wrestling-inspired porno.
Without China.
Without China.
Oh, we need China.
Everyone deserves a night in China.
Oh,
It'd
yeah.
be like 4 nights in China.
Or the back door to China. Or Taryn Terrell. Oh, fuck, never mind.
Where's
Just have
Sonny?
X-Pac
Where's
just
Sonny?
like rip his ass on a fucking turnbuckle for us.
God, I heard about that story. And I love how he's like so calm. I was like, oh, I think I just ripped my ass. Like, what?
Apparently, Taryn Terrell, I'll probably don't know. She's no longer a wrestler. She's now a full-born Christian again. Good for her.
Good. I'll drink to that.
Of course, you'll drink to that. And Brooke Tessmacher has left TNA.
Yep.
Adams.
Oh, she was just doing better. I actually kind of like Brooke. She had a big ass.
She does.
For a white girl.
I'll be honest. I find it funny. The people, oh, she's WWE. No, she's not going to WWE. I think
ROH.
she's not even. I think she's done with wrestling. I think her focus is gonna be modeling and whatever it may be. So it's good for her, I guess.
There
Good
you
for
go.
her.
I liked Brooke. Wait, didn't she debut in TNA as Eric Bischoff's assistant?
Yeah, Brooke Tessmacher.
Yeah, I
Or Miss
remember that.
Tessmacher.
Surprised I remember that. Jesus, TNA sucks.
No comments.
Oh,
No comments, guys.
I feel like Andre Corbeil is going to be mad at me about saying that.
I don't know. Again, it's not coming from me.
It's around the point, folks.
It's around the point, folks.
Oh, I wanted to say, can I have an open forum to say this? I may be interviewing a wrestler on my channel.
Who? Mitch Lightning?
Ha ha ha! No.
Hardcore Holly?
No.
Crash Holly?
We already had our chance to interview Hardcore Holly.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna let you live that down.
Well, Zach down. Mike Hart.
Who the hell? Oh!
Mike Hart is the son of Stu Hart,
Son of Stu Hart?
the oldest Hart brother.
Bro, he's not a wrestler no more, though. He's not a fucking wrestler no more. I mean, a former wrestler, you mean?
Who are you talking about, Mike?
Yeah, Mike Hart, he doesn't wrestle no more.
Yeah, he does. He's like, wait, who are you thinking of?
I'm talking about Stu Hart's son. Stu Hart is the old guy that died years ago.
Right.
Yeah, Mike's like in his like late, or he's a nephew of him. I don't know. He's related to him. He's either a nephew or a son. But I think he's in his like early 30s, late 20s.
Damn, how old was Stu when he produced that child? Or
No idea. He might be a nephew, like I said. But anyway, he contacted me. So I might be doing an interview with him. That would be very cool. Never interviewed a member of the Hart family in some way, shape, or form. So that should be pretty cool.
Got to do your research.
they got yours, Matt. Better not fuck it up, Matt. Don't fuck it up.
I'm just gonna be drunk the entire time. Be like, did Brett screw Brett? I'm just gonna ask so many bad like Hart family jokes.
How much did Brett's spine hurt himself when he screwed himself? I just want to know. I just want to know. The people want to know. Okay, I just want to know. You can just tell me. It's off the record. It's on.
Bret Hart leaving the WWF was a stroke of genius.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great interview.
Oh my God.
I don't know why he picked me. All right. Like what? Maybe he saw the other like 1-minute interviews that we've done with like Booker T and Stevie Richards, and just wanted to keep it short. I don't know. Apparently he wants to go to the WWE. He's trying. Yeah, he's working his way up from the indie scene. So good for him.
Have you guys seen Breaking Ground yet?
I've seen it.
Holy crap! It was an eye-opening experience as far as like what they go through for the. I mean, I knew like kind of what the performance center was like, but then like I watched the series, it was just like, oh damn, they don't fuck around. They do not fuck around.
Oh God, that's really bad.
They do not fuck around, bro. They don't fuck around, bro. I'm telling you, they don't fuck around. Look at him, look at him.
Okay, wait. Let's talk. I know what we should talk about.
Okay, fine.
I'm starting to feel it. Whew! Okay. I don't know if this is bugging y'all. I was going to do a whole rant topic video about it, but, we're here.
Let's do this.
Get used to it. Let's rant about something. Survivor Series. One of the big 4 pay-per-views. Traditionally had the traditional Survivor Series elimination tag match, which used to mean something.
Yep.
Survivor Series is now a week from today.
Mm-hmm.
The traditional Survivor Series elimination tag match has not even been announced.
It's probably not going to happen.
I think it will. You can't just not have that match.
Here's my whole thing. The pay-per-view.
Here's my whole thing about it. That match hasn't been announced, and the WWE is doing nothing to make anybody excited about this goddamn pay-per-view. We have a week. And there's barely been any build. The only build that we've had is the goddamn main event, and then the Undertaker match, which I'm now hearing might not even involve Bray Wyatt wrestling.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
This is fucking stupid.
Dude.
Do y'all even care about this goddamn pay-per-view? The only reason I want to watch it is because I want to see if Roman Reigns is going to fucking turn heel, and that's it. Fuck.
Honestly, legitimately, I just want to see the end of the tournament. That is legitimately the only reason I want the pay-per-view.
But it's Survivor Series.
I know, and here's the worst part about it. About 2 or 3 years ago, there was talk that WWE wasn't even going to do it anymore. They were actually thinking of changing. I know, it's gonna piss you off even more. WWE supposedly a couple of years ago said, hey, we might even get rid of Survivor Series as a pay-per-view name and just make it into another one of those horribly themed pay-per-views like TLC or Hell in a Cell or Jerk Me Off or whatever they decide.
It's a big 4. No matter what, always keep the big 4 pay-per-views. It's your fucking lineage and your history. You don't get rid of that.
It's not just one of the big 4. It's the second longest pay-per-view they've had since WrestleMania. It's the number 2 longest pay-per-view they've had in existence.
Look, I'll admit, Connor, I do not like Survivor Series. I've never been a fan of it. In my opinion, it's the most boring of the big 4 pay-per-views. But I understand as a wrestling fan, you don't shit on your history. Like you said, the second longest running big 4 pay-per-views. You don't get rid of it. You just don't. That's like saying, oh yeah, we're gonna get rid of WrestleMania and we're gonna rename it something. Or that's like that stupid asinine thing that I read about where Vince McMahon was like, we're not gonna label WrestleMania by numbers anymore. What the fuck? Did y'all hear about that bullshit?
Yeah.
Now it's WrestleMania. WrestleMania play button. WrestleMania star. WrestleMania triangle. You get this. WrestleMania next.
Middle finger.
WrestleMania glass stadium.
Oh, they fucking
Give us the
Jesus
numbers.
Christ.
This fucking NFL still says Super Bowl 47, Super Bowl 48.
Can you
Why get rid of the
imagine?
numbers?
Can you imagine next year in Minnesota? If imagine you the new stadium they're gonna use, it's a fucking apparently it's an all glass, right? That they're making for Minnesota. Can you imagine someone just throwing a rock? WrestleMania?
Just get me drunk enough, hand me a rock.
famous quote that I heard: "Those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones or masturbate in the daytime."
Unless you're Bucksview Entertainment. Yeah.
But no, I'm right there with you because Survivor Series was one of my favorites because, and this is the reason why, is because it was slightly different. Granted, you had team competitions that half the time didn't mean anything, but you got to see some
money in the cars in the clothes, the hose. As you were.
Thank you for that side note.
I just want to be successful.
How highly inappropriate! Thank you. It gave you the opportunity to see wrestlers who had never fought each other. Now, mind you, when Survivor Series came out, WWE television was mostly wrestlers squashing local jobbers. It wasn't them fighting each other that much. They usually saved that for the main events or for major pay-per-views. So when you saw 5 or 4 wrestlers on one side against 4 on the other, you got to see some fan-fucking-tastic combinations. Whoa, let's see this. And then, of course, like Undertaker's debut. And I loved it when the Survivor Series team match actually meant something. Like it had some stake or some involvement or some commitment or some sort of reprimandation for what happened as the result of that match. I'll take a random 5-on-5. Fuck, I would have taken the random 5-on-5 they did on Raw. I would have gladly taken that match at Survivor Series. Granted, the matches and the rivalries were very low in build, but fuck, you stretch that out for a good hour, you could have had some good spots in that one, especially with New Day and all the others.
That's why I was excited about the concept or the idea, the rumor that we were going to get the Wyatt family versus the Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction, and a few partners. That would have been awesome. That would have been fucking great.
Yeah.
Make that a traditional elimination Survivor Series tag match, but no, we're getting a 2-on-2 match. That's like the Survivor Series where we had Daniel Bryan and CM Punk versus
Harper and Rowan.
Harper and Rowan. No, nobody wanted that. They wanted a goddamn elimination match. That was stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
It's the exact same bullshit.
Yep, because they focus more on the high-profile stars than they do on building a good fucking match. Let me put it to you this way. Survivor Series' entire build before any matches were announced was the 25th anniversary of The Undertaker. And yet, not only do we not get Undertaker in a singles match, highlighting the fact that he's making his triumphant return to Survivor Series, but he's also going to be wrestling in a tag match where we might not even see him facing against the main person in the antagonizing team.
And here's the problem with that, right? I mean, he's in this match. It's his big return. He's going to win this match.
Oh, yeah.
Undertaker and Kane are going to win. They're not going to lose.
Nope.
And in my opinion, Bray Wyatt should have been in this match, and Bray Wyatt should have won, and he should have beaten Kane and not The Undertaker. So Bray Wyatt could have had a bit of a rub. But that's not even going to happen now. The Brothers of Destruction are just going to win and go over, and it's not even going to fucking help anybody. That's what's going to happen.
Yep.
Fuck. Stupid.
Yep.
I don't understand this booking. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Fuck, bring back the fucking casket match.
Wait, you know what I wanted, right? So I wanted the traditional Survivor Series elimination match with Team Brothers of Destruction versus Team Wyatt family. And you know, this would have been so fucking for the fans. What if Ted DiBiase would have come out with The Undertaker? How cool would that have been?
That would have been cool. Full circle.
Right?
Full circle.
I want that kind of shit to happen.
What I miss was, and Steven might know more about this than maybe you, Matt, because you said you weren't a big fan of WCW. Bring back the fucking War Games.
They won't do it. Being the destruction.
Not. I'm not saying for the Taker Kane thing. I'm saying in general.
The structure of the arenas nowadays, how they formulate, the whole scenario of the ring. They're not about to put 2 rings in, and they're not.
You don't need 2 rings.
I know
make
that,
it. Just make it a Hell in a Cell. It's the same shit.
I get that, but the problem is people within WWE don't understand that. That's the thing about it. I agree with you. Yeah, they should bring that back, but WWE creative, they're too to not realize that.
Okay, Mencia.
Matt, have you ever heard of the War Games concept?
Yes.
Okay, so you know how the match works.
Yes.
Pretty much in a nutshell, if you want to see how it looks like, look at TNA's.
No. Shut up right now.
Were you about to say lethal lockdown, Steven?
That's that's
I
sort
will
of the
slap you. I will get to New Jersey and I will slap you. in the
Steven,
mouth.
come on.
that's
Lethal
sort of
lockdown and War
similar,
Games.
yeah. It's similar to an extent.
It's
That's the
more or less the
closest
same.
That's the closest thing you'll get to it in today's wrestling.
It's like a
Fucking
watered
network.
down, shitty version, but yeah.
I mean, to their credit, they let the guys get in the cage,
Pepsi Zero. Fuck that.
and then they bring it down with the weapons. I'll give them that, for real. Like one of the best ones that I've seen was Lockdown 2008, 2009 with AJ Styles. He was on top of the cell and he falls through.
Was that the same pay-per-view that Mick Foley won the TNA World Heavyweight Championship?
Think so.
I don't think so.
Then I'm good with it.
Anyway, real quick, I just want to read some of these fun comments over in the thing there. Sean Walker, fuck Fastlane. That's all I can say. Amen to that. No, Taker should not be fighting Bray at WrestleMania 30. Should not be fighting Bray at WrestleMania 32. Trey Flowers put a funny one. Big four letters. CENA. Illuminati confirmed. I just love that shit.
That's awesome.
It's not WrestleMania 32. It's WrestleMania Star. And yeah, supposedly WrestleMania 33 is heavily rumored to be in Minnesota. I would love the thought of it, but they would probably tag the Brothers of Destruction and the Usos together, and I'd hate it. They shouldn't have put the Brothers of Destruction out there at all, to be totally flat out honest with you.
They should not.
Does anybody, I mean, not that anybody really gave a shot to begin with, but hey, Corporate Kane gone. Cool, okay, moving on. The fuck? I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
No, I agree. I mean, no, like I said, if you're going to do the Brothers of Destruction, why not do an elimination tag match and give a rub to somebody like a goddamn Prince Devitt? You know?
See, here's the funny thing that everyone, aside from the face paint, there is nothing that relates him to Kane and Taker. That's it. And I hate to say that.
That was the whole rumor, right? It was
Right.
Prince Devitt and Sting. That was the whole, but obviously that wasn't going to happen with Sting. But yeah, you're right. No, I mean there was no relation other than an incredibly long entrance and face paint. It's still, I don't even understand his character to this day, why he wears the face paint. It does. Maybe that's not.
It was part of his shtick in Japan, and it was one of the big things he got over.
No, but I get it. But it doesn't really. He's not a dark character.
No.
It's kind of a dark persona that they're trying to pursue. But when you hear him cut a promo, you don't really get that. So it's almost like the face paint is like meaningless. It's all for an entrance, and it's something Chase Oliver even said. The man is all entrance. Yeah, 50% entrance, but then again, the man can go and really entertain in the ring. But I almost wish the WWE, if we were going to go with a Survivor Series elimination tag match with him, I almost wish the WWE would pursue a more of a dark persona with that face paint, him in the ring, cutting kind of darker promos. I would have liked that, or would like to see that with him. That's just a little tidbit. As
far as the whole Bray versus Taker thing, what I would have done is I would have had someone that kind of generally circles the allegiance of the Wyatt family. Not officially, but, not opposing them either. Over the course of weeks, okay, forget they attacked Kane. Just forget they attacked Kane whatsoever. Every week leading up to Survivor Series, they took out someone. They took out someone that would eventually build up to the team. And then you do the big reveal of a Raw before, which would be tomorrow, that Taker's the team leader. That's how I would have done it.
It's just, they might still do that. We don't know because they didn't announce anything. We don't really know what the traditional tag match. But yeah.
No, they announced it. They announced it on SmackDown.
Wait, the traditional Survivor Series elimination tag match?
No. They announced what's going to happen with Taker.
Yeah, and that's what I alluded to, where I was like, Bray may not even be in that match. I'm saying is we could still get a change on Raw where it's actually going to be the traditional match. I don't know if it will. I'm just saying I hope it fucking is because, for God's sakes. But it's not. It's not actually because they need matches. They got to fill up this goddamn card.
Yeah, right now.
There's no matches on this. There's 2 announced matches.
Well, if you want to count okay, hold on. Technically, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The semifinals, the finals, the Taker, Kane, Wyatt, and then the Divas title.
Okay, well, you have a point there. What I'm getting at is
there's no build.
Nothing's really formally announced at this point. We'll know on Raw, but yeah, nothing's really that formal at this point. So hopefully they kind of change it up.
I'm pretty sure that when Seth Rollins got injured and the creative team heard wind about it, they all threw down their paper clips and they're just like, or papers, and they were writing on Raw. They're like, well, it's all fucked now. Just fuck it.
But no, Connor, they didn't even do that because they don't even plan ahead that far. So they were like, oh, well
let's do a tournament.
Got to try to do something else because we didn't know what we were going to do. But let's just try something at this point.
Honestly, exactly. I would have been fine better with a battle royal. To be flat out honest.
I get what you're going with that.
And the only reason I say that is because of the talent that's in the fucking tournament.
Or if not, you do a battle royal. The winner faces Roman Reigns at Survivor Series to crown a new champion.
Yep.
The WWE's in deep shit when Kalisto beats Ryback.
Clean.
You're clean to advance in the tournament. You know your roster's kind of shitty at that point. Kalisto.
Listen, I'm not taking anything from Kalisto. Samurai does show the talented performer. I'm not taking that away from him.
No, with Ryback. You're gonna have him beat Ryback? Really? That's fucking stupid.
Fucking clean.
Clean. It was clean. It was dumb. I'm sorry. That was dumb. I don't even like Ryback as a wrestler, but I thought that was dumb. I was like, really? Ryback? You're gonna be Kalisto beating Ryback?
My temple hurts now.
I hear you.
I think these matchups have been kind of bad, in my opinion.
Wait till we get to the semifinals and finals. Wait till we get to this tomorrow, Roman and Cesaro.
Yeah,
oh my
Cesaro,
God.
there you go. Your fucking cock fist.
The internet tomorrow, I swear, they're gonna fucking implode the minute Cesaro loses Roman Reigns.
Do they really? Okay.
You know the internet.
They're trying to make Roman Reigns look credible by beating Cesaro. The problem is the fans are gonna shit all over it. They are. They're not gonna like it. When fucking Roman Reigns wins, they're gonna fucking boo their fucking asses off. It's gonna happen.
People have to realize at some point that shit's gonna go down. They know shit's gonna go down. At one point, do you realistically say, "Well, gee, Cesaro sure has that good chance of really, dude?"
Well, hey, Kalisto beat Ryback, so anything can happen.
Sit here with a straight face and tell me Kalisto's making it to the finals.
Nope. Semifinals at least.
There you go. Yeah, see, Matt
it's more of that. They're trying to do it. Do I look at it? They're trying to build that Latin star, and let's break them up.
Should have been Carlito, Steven.
Yeah, but again, they want to focus on the future, not some guy from fucking 2004 they can bring back. I give them that. I'll give them that. You know what I'm saying? Because at least they're trying with what they have right now. And again, it's someone that again, who's to say tomorrow on Raw, him and Del Rio go out there and tear the house down? That's the feeling I get.
The match isn't going to be bad.
No. Kalisto and Del Rio.
Oh, that's the next one with Kalisto and Del Rio. Oh, Del Rio's going to beat him.
But I guarantee you give those two guys fucking 15 minutes in the ring, they'll tear the house down.
No. I'm not even arguing.
I agree. I agree. I do not see Kalisto going to the final or the semifinal like that.
Right.
No, I don't see him going to the finals, but I do agree. Yeah, Kalisto can work, and especially with an ADR, they're going to work well. Kalisto and Ryback, fuck no, that was horrible.
If you don't believe what I'm saying, I'll tell you what. Go look at Samurai del Sol. That's what he was in the Indies.
I agree. No. Look, listen. I agree. Kalisto's a good worker. My whole thing is he's not a bigger, more credible star in the WWE than Ryback.
Because they haven't given them the time and the push.
No, that's the way it is.
Right.
I'm
It's
sorry.
not.
No,
It's
he's
not. It's not a testament to his. It's not a testament to his
That's
ability
like
in the ring.
that's like if Paul London were to go over on like Ryback. You wouldn't be feeling the same way. You'd be like, "What's fucking Paul London? He's not going to go anywhere."
Did you see that upset that Hornswoggle beat the Big Show in the tournament? I mean, holy fuck.
Hey! Captain Insano shows no mercy.
And that's why WCW's out of business.
Yes.
Yes. But yeah, so there were you see, you couldn't do it with a straight face. That Kalisto is going to win the tournament. That'd be funny as hell, but it's just not going to happen. And that's my point. Is that people?
Guys, oh God! Don't you wish they would have brought back Carlito? Wouldn't that have been great?
He almost came back. Came back.
And guys, think about this shit. If Carlito would have been the one to come back, and he would have beat John Cena for the U.S. fucking championship, that would have been like a repeat for when he debuted and beat John Cena for the goddamn U.S. championship. That would have been so perfect.
I've met Carlito. I met him about 2 years ago, and he said that he would love to go back. It's just a matter of just making sure that all his stuff. And plus, he's very big in his father's promotion in Puerto Rico. So that's
Puerto Rico, yeah. But I want to go down the line. Steven, don't you agree? If instead of ADR, it would have been Carlito, and he would have won the belt from John Cena, wouldn't that have been even bigger, in your opinion? An even bigger mark-out moment?
I would have marked the fuck out with the Apple thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the Apple thing, don't get me wrong, but I just don't feel it. Again, I think when you look down on it too, with this whole real life situation, Donald Trump, Mexico, America, Latin America, they bring in Del Rio and you put him in with Zeb Coulter. I guess take a jab at Donald Trump. If you bring in,
yes, I agree.
But if you bring in Carlito, remember Carlito's Puerto Rican. And Puerto Rico, and to all Puerto Ricans out there, not to offend anybody, but Puerto Rico is part of America. It's a district of America.
Hey, the American people will not know the difference. All right?
I don't know, Matt's defending like you shut your mouth.
But you kind of get where I'm going with that.
I do. I know. Hey. I understand that. I'm just saying it would have been a mark-out moment for me.
I just feel like, nah. I feel like with Carlito, his best days were behind him already in WWE. In that 2004-2005.
Phenomenal.
Just Del Rio's so boring. He's so
I agree with you. I agree, yeah. Del Rio in WWE, shit's to bed. However, Del Rio as El Patron on the Indies, kills it.
Yeah, but it's WWE limiting his potential. Look at that cat.
I was about to say,
That
your
cat
cat
is so bored from Del Rio. It's asleep right now.
He just finished watching a Del Rio match. Del Rio promo, right there.
He just finished watching the World Title Series in TNA, and look at him.
Oh my God! Let's fucking rant about that. It's a fucking World Title Series that they have already taped. It's all matches they've taped.
Wait a minute. I got something to say about that.
It's fucking stupid.
I'll be honest.
Stupid.
I'll be honest. I might want to sit back and watch this shit go down.
But you already know what it is. It's all been taped.
Hey, I might want to see how this shit goes down. How this shit.
Shut up!
Here's something I need to point out, and I showed this to Steven. So it was on Facebook right before we went live on one show, and TNA put an update video on the information of the World Title Tournament. So they had, who's had the best match, who's advanced, blah blah blah, and they said, okay, who's the biggest disappointment? Fucking. Are you taking a fucking selfie, Steven?
What are you talking about, Willis?
Steven, are you messaging your honey?
Nope.
Listen, get off of Pornhub. Look,
Buck's View already had his 15 minutes of shame. You don't have to give him any more. Don't watch him, all right?
He's like saving two of my favorites. So they said who's the biggest disappointment? It's fucking James Storm, the guy who's in NXT right now.
I'll be right back.
Oh God, here comes Matt. Or there goes Matt. Whoa, can Matt walk whoa. Matt almost did not walk a straight line. Yeah, okay. Matt's off. Steven's taking a selfie. I don't know what to do anymore. Matt's looking for the body, folks. He's looking for the body. Oh God. Oh dear Jesus. Fucking TNA World Title Series. Motherfucking TNA World
I'll
Title Series.
I'll be honest. I might want to sit back and watch this shit go down.
Huh.
I might want to sit back and watch this shit go down, to tell you the truth.
Jesus. So real quick, I'm going to read some comments from you guys. The guy who beats the shit out of Rollins has been made to look like a monster in his last matches. Russo booking. Kalisto wins. Sheamus cashes in. Kalisto beats Sheamus. John Cena comes out and gets a title shot because fuck WWE, and then Cena wins. Lol. Done. We've got this year booked.
Boop, 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 boop.
I would have marked out more for Carlito than Del Rio. Amen to that. Del Rio just makes everyone in the audience yawn. Did Donald Trump ever respond to Tigre Uno's open challenge? If WWE makes a Samoan look like Yoko look Japanese, then Carlito can be a Mexican. Too fucking shay. I will give you that one. Michael Harwood made a... Steven, did you hear that last one? Oh, God.
Say that again.
If WWE can make a Samoan like Yokozuna look Japanese, then Carlito can be a Mexican. Too shay. Too fucking shay. I will give you that one.
What?
Oh, God. It's the Trump. It's Hall of Famer Donald Trump. Oh, God.
It's the Donald.
It's Hall of Famer Donald Trump.
It's Donald Crump.
Donald Trump here, talking about these losers like ADR, Alberto Del Rio. Yeah, these illegals, they're coming across the border. They're beating us. They're beating us in trade. They're beating us in everything else. Their leaders are so much smarter than ours. I would build a giant wall, a big, expensive wall, and Mexico's going to pay for it. They're going to pay for it. I'm sorry. It's the way it goes. They're going to pay for it, and we're going to keep ADR and Zeb Coulter, that traitor, out of the WWE. He shouldn't be there. No. I don't care if he was a veteran in the Vietnam War. He's a loser now. He's sided himself with Mexico. And I don't care if Martin O'Malley said that the net immigration gain is 0% and that no more illegal immigrants are coming to the United States because there's no more jobs to be found after the recession after Obama. But it doesn't matter. You have Zeb Coulter, this pussy boy for ADR, who's basically, he's essentially like the Iron Sheik. And Sergeant Slaughter, he's like a sympathizer. I don't understand. We should deport him back to Mexico. I don't understand. It's stupid. It's Steven Guerrero. I want to see your papers. Do you have a birth certificate saying that you were born in the United States of America?
I think Donald Trump's been hitting a few.
But I got to look at him, wrist.
You're close. You're close.
Yeah, this hair is ridiculous.
Matt, I think I read one of the best comments of this whole thing. Michael Harwood wrote, if WWE can make a Samoan like Yokozuna look Japanese, then Carlito can be a Mexican.
I love how that's funny. I love how Sean Walker just said that impersonation sounds more like Jerry Seinfeld.
I've never seen them in the same room at the same time, so...
Who are these people? They got little people on my fingers. Who are these people?
They're Mexicans!
The Mexicans! You got these Mexicans coming across the border! Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Here's how we'll fix TNA. Build a giant wall in WWE.
You got these TNA illegals who are coming across the border into Connecticut. You gotta build this giant wall. You gotta keep them out.
This is so great.
Oh man.
By the way, folks, if you haven't gotten 2K16 yet, there is a downloadable Donald Trump in the community creations. There is. Shit.
You download Donald Trump?
Yep. Someone made him in the community creations.
That's awesome.
Speaking of which, I actually just made myself in the game with the OKFabe logo on the shirt. Matt, you and Steven are next on my list to make in the game so we can be the new Freebirds.
I'm down with that.
Sweet.
I want to be a free bird.
Steven, stop staring at your dick.
Oh, yeah.
Steven, who you texting here? What's going on?
Nobody.
You ever see that Family Guy where James Woods like, sorry guys, I was in the bathroom a while, I just looked down at my penis, like, wow, that's just so fantastic. And Peter's like, you son of a, yeah, I heard it is. You're a monster.
Oh my god. Oh wait, let's hold on. This wig is itchy.
Guys, I got something I'll talk about because this is something that is invested in interest for us.
Go ahead.
Wrestle fucking Mania 32. Shit's going down.
Team Meal 32.
Whoa, you cut out there a little
No,
bit.
in the Rope Show 32.
No, you're both wrong.
Heels World 32. Heels.
Whoa, you sound like you're deep throating a fucking robot's dick.
No, it sounds like he's deep throating Rosie from the Jetsons.
Are you serious? Was it
Yeah.
bad?
Yeah.
It sounds like you've been smoking cigarettes for 45 years, darling. You got a stoma on top of your stoma.
These things hold great pezzes. You want a pez, honey?
How about now?
Yeah, you're good. You're fantastic. I love how, of course, Matt would have a liquor cabinet with an easy reaching distance.
I do. It's just literally a liquor cabinet right here. Man, I was about to grab a beer.
That's the next thing I got to work on my list. 32. I heard more rumors, more shit going down. What do you want to see? What do you want to do? Boom. Throwing it out there.
You already know.
Hi, Kevin.
You already know? What the fuck does that mean? And then, Steven, I'm gonna be like, hey, where would you like to go out to eat? We're in Texas. You already know. What the fuck does that mean?
We sit down at the restaurant. Hey, man, I don't know what to get. I already know.
You already know. Steven, what are you doing?
Steven, if you eat that, you're gonna shit your pants. I already know.
I already know.
I already did.
Steven, if you have sex with that prostitute, you will get an STD. I know.
I already know.
You already know.
What are you, Biff from Back to the Future 2, where you kind of know the future?
I'm riding like his ho-hos behind me. I don't know.
I don't give a fuck. I'm Heel Steven, motherfuckers.
And I already know.
Did y'all see that funny article where it was like John Cena said, "You can't see me" to a blind child?
That's fucked up.
That's amazing. That's fantastic. That just made my day.
Funny. I would love. That's like the ultimate like Cena like heel turn at that point, saying "You can't see me" to a blind child. You can't see me. It's like if John Cena and Stevie Wonder were a tag team.
Oh, I just pictured that.
Come on, think about it. This wig is ridiculous.
It's not bad enough that I love how you still have it on. It's not bad enough, that George Bush waved at Stevie Wonder. That's okay.
Oh, this is funny. Oh, Steven, you're going to love this. Steven, you want to hear this? You ready? Somebody just commented saying that you sound like EC3.
Well, look here, man. I don't know. I can't select EC3. Trouble.
Oh, you just talk. You sound like him, apparently.
Amazing. I sound like EC3. Ethan Carter the third, who was, in my opinion, the hottest act in TNA until they took away his title.
I thought he was the hottest act in NXT until they fired him.
We are wild and young.
I say we are wild and young.
By the way, I love how when they did the whole Nexus thing, which I loved, the next episode of NXT where they did season 2, the pros are like, oh, by the way, welcome to NXT, and all the pros beat the shit out of the rookies. I thought that was the funniest freaking thing I've seen on that in a while. Between that and Punk's commentary.
Oh my god, Punk's commentary on any show was actually fucking entertaining as hell. I love how he just kind of bashed everything.
I love how he goes, I think it's the cookies. I think she's had too many Samoas. Is that a Girl Scout cookie reference? Yes, it is.
That was a good one, and I loved where he was like, John, my diet soda.
Damn it, John, you spilt my diet soda.
You spilled my diet soda.
Actually, there was one where he's like, it was a nice lucha libre style move. It's an arm drag. Fucking American wrestling does arm drags.
Oh my god. Yeah, oh shit. Well, that was the one.
Did you just deport him too?
That was the one Zach appearance you'll get on this show in a while.
No.
Yeah.
Cool. There's a video on Instagram of the knockout from Holly Holm to Ronda Rousey with Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler commentary.
That's amazing. I told you the best one I seen was Ronda Rousey knocked out and Bill Cosby next to her going.
Ooh.
Because we got the Quaaludes and we got the knockout punches with the Quaaludes, and we're not going to hit her with my foot, I'm going to hit her with my dick.
How much money I saved with the Quaaludes when she hit her on the head with the poopity boppity.
Bippity boppity boop, I feel like I'm in a Disney cartoon with a little more rape. Oh, I can't wait for Mania.
What they don't see, you can't hurt them in the morning.
What the court doesn't know won't hurt it.
You can't prove a dream.
Especially if it's a wet one. Boopity boopity boopity.
So fucked up. It's so funny. I can't wait for Dallas. I can't wait. I said it before. I'll say it again. In a perfect world, March 31st would be tomorrow.
Oh, it's March? March 31st? It's not too far, right?
Yeah.
It's almost December.
That's the day that all of us fly out to Dallas. Matt, I don't know about you.
Oh, wait, Steven, I got to talk to you about that. There's apparently a law that might be passed in Louisiana that says that you need a passport to fly on a plane. I still haven't bought my plane ticket. Steven.
I found out some info about that.
Oh, tell me.
Standard passport would be 8 weeks.
That's not bad. If I just order it soon.
When will the law be passed?
Well, they're talking about maybe doing an extension to where you won't need it till next year, like next year October.
Oh,
so
that should be good then, bro.
I might be fine, but I still got to get my plane ticket. Steven, if you could hook me up.
Yeah, my mom said, dude, you're better off. Because again, if you don't know, my mom's a travel agent. My mom said you're better off buying it online for a cheaper price.
Well, that's not helpful, Steven.
No, the reason is because your airport is an international airport. That's why the price is going to be a little higher. That's why.
I don't know. I'm going to save about $1,000 for Mania. So, I mean, if I have to pay $200, $250, it's not a big deal.
No, if you go on the site that Connor went on, you could buy one for like $90 or whatever the fuck it is.
No way, right? Wait, a round trip, $90 from New Orleans to Dallas?
That's one way, but still $180 for.
No, I mean, I was expecting $200, so anything around that, great. I'm fine with it.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna have about $1,000 for Mania, so I should be golden.
I'm gonna have my tax money for Mania. My tax money.
Your tax return money, or your fuck.
My tax return money, and I'm about to be on I'm about to be in this pool. When I hit this pool.
I'm sorry.
That fucking hurt.
I just saw that shit. I just saw that shit coming a mile away. Like your tax were.
Oh, fuck. Let's see. Let's read some comments, huh?
Matt's in a good mood tonight. That's always good.
The shit has hit the roofie. That's a comment from Sean Walker. Thank you, Sean, for that.
The shit has hit the roofie and it's gonna be a good night. Wants to color some picture pages.
Oh.
Why can't Stevie Wonder drive a bus? Because the steering wheel's at the front of the bus. Oh.
Why did Helen Keller's dog kill itself?
I gotta hear this.
Because wouldn't you kill yourself if your name was
Oh, one of my favorite jokes from one of I think it was the Naked Gun 33.5 movies was Leslie Nielsen comes up and this woman, this elegant woman comes out. She's like a Dutch or whatever, and he's talking to the dog and he goes, she goes, "Did you like the place?" And he goes, "Yeah, but your dog's face is hideous." She goes, "That's because that's his asshole." And he goes, "Oh shit, he's not gonna like the treat I just fed him then."
What? Oh, I love Leslie Nielsen. Oh, he was a true gem in the world of comedy. It's a real shame that he died.
Funny thing, he didn't start off that way. He started off as a very serious actor, and he just got roped into that. So it was kind of funny.
I mean, come on, Airplane. You can't go wrong.
Yep. Oh God, too funny.
Here's another joke. How do you confuse the hell out of Helen Keller when she's trying to read Braille?
Oh God, I don't know that one.
You hand her a basketball.
I was just saying, how do you confuse Helen Keller? You rearrange the furniture.
Yes. Oh my God. Let's see. This just in. TNA announces first ever Puddin' Pop Zippity Zoppity Bop in an Octagon match. Oh, and Dixie Carter better be tweeting the entire time about rape.
Just taking it from behind, just like,
Ugh.
you see, you gotta put my pudding pop on the Instagram.
You see, man, I gotta go out there right now and talk to your girl, man. I gotta.
Ooh, here's a good thing. Sean Walker just said, anyone here watch Creep Show? For those of you who do not know, I am a bit of a movie buff. Creep Show was I think it was a comic strip that was turned into a movie, which is kind of a horror anthology. It's about a few different stories, not really interconnected, that are very entertaining and very campy. So yes, I have watched Creep Show. Very entertaining. I love it. And yes, I think it was a comic strip before it was a movie. So I just wanted to say that. Yes, Sean, I've watched Creep Show.
Never heard of that one.
Very entertaining. If you like kind of 80s campy horror, it's a good one to watch.
Oh, yeah. There was something I watched. I got like the Fear Net, which is like the network for horror movies and horror shows and all that stuff all encompassed.
Wait, is it like called Fangoria or something?
No, it was called Fear Net. I think it was Fear Net was the name of the thing. But anyway, I watched it once, and it was hands down the worst and the funniest Friday the 13th ripoff I had ever fucking
What was it
seen.
called? Saturday the 14th?
No, it was something like that. It was like Camp Diamond Pond instead of Crystal Lake.
Wait. I gotta tell you something, okay, Fabe, real quick. Connor, I don't know why I called you, okay, Fabe. Sean Walker just said Leslie Nielsen played the bad guy in Creep Show. He's right. I wanted to tell you this, actually. So Leslie Nielsen played the bad guy, played the villain in one of the episodes where like his wife was cheating on him. So he took his wife and the guy that was cheating on his wife with, or the guy having the affair with his wife, and he buried them in the beach with their heads above.
I did see that.
Yeah, and the water killed him, and they came in that their ghost killed him, or their ghost buried him up to his neck, and he's like, I can hold my breath. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was funny as hell.
Yeah, Sean Walker, thank you for that memory. But that's Creep Show.
I did see Creep Show. That was actually pretty
So tell me about this Friday the 13th ripoff.
So I mean, it was like the acting was horrible. The effects were horrible. Actually, the effects were probably the only good thing. Like was the deaths, but it was something where like I just remember how it was like really horrible. The worst part was like the monster would attack him during the daylight, where people could see them and like the campgoers.
So it wasn't scary very much.
No, it was just like you were laughing at it because of how horrible it was. Just really bad. Yep. Can't put the bottle cap on. You know it's time to hit the head.
See, you can see that.
See?
Oh my God! Shut up.
I feel like out of the three of us, Matt's like the first guy in Dallas to get super wasted.
Okay.
This is the bottle cap for the ginger ale. It's not the bottle cap for the brandy. This is the bottle cap for the brandy.
So I think we all said that the Matt will be at the gas station buying all the liquor. Pretty sure I'll be so here's the thing. When the Uber car picks us up, we need a van because it's just going to be how the way it works. It needs to be down by the river. We need to have half of it.
You're gonna live in a van down by the river. What are you gonna do with your life?
I'm gonna live in a van down by the river. Well, you're not gonna be living in a van down by the river.
You're not gonna be living in a van down by the river.
When you're living in a van down by the river.
We got William Shakespeare here.
All right, so what are you saying, Connor?
What?
What are you saying?
We get a
Maybe
van.
we get to down.
That's around the point.
We get an Uber van.
It's around the point.
We stop at 2 stops. Half the car is going to be filled up with liquor. The other half is going to be filled with every fucking worst possible chip and or snack combination of the sorts.
Wait. Can we be honest about something?
Yeah.
Guys, don't be politically correct here. Who here has smoked pot? Steven, starting with you.
Right here.
Steven smoked. Connor?
No.
What? Oh, come on. Are you just saying that?
No, I'm dead serious.
Me before every show.
No, wait. I'm not
shocked.
saying that for you to joke about it.
Before-
Steven, really, have you
every
smoked
show.
pot? Come on. It's fucking
Before-
2015. Have you smoked pot?
Before every show.
Steven, that's not what I'm asking you. Have you smoked pot?
Yes, I have.
Thank you, Steven. Connor, you've never smoked?
No. I will admit I've been offered many, 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 many times, but no.
Never. You just is it a personal reason, or you just never wanted to, or why?
It wasn't something that was like, man, I got to try it, or it just wasn't really like a major key interest. Not
If
opposed
that
to
was if that was on the table for Mania, would you smoke?
Oh God, here we go.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically speaking, remember the hotel room's in Connor's name, so
No, you don't have to smoke. Whatever. You put a wet towel under the bathroom door, and it won't go out into the vents. There's ways to get around it. But Connor, I'm just asking.
Okay, Matt, here's what I'm going to say, and I want you to look at me very carefully when I say this, okay? Matt, ask me the question again.
Would you smoke pot? It was just me, you, and Steven at Mania.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
But the edge shell, right? I got it. I got you. All right.
Okay.
Mum's the word. Got it.
yeah, bring some brownies.
And to be honest, though, I'm not a frequent smoker. But if it's offered, if whatever, I mean, I'm not opposed entirely. It's 2015. It will be.
People in the chat gotta think we're potheads now. Oh, you bunch of
No. Come on, guys.
Nah, but you know what?
It's 2015.
Has
It
to be
will
that
be
simple.
legal. It will be legal in every state in the United States by 2025. That's my
Sure.
yes. By 2025, pot will be legal in every single state, in my opinion. 2020,
We have to do
10
it,
years
though.
from now. If it's already been legal in a few states by 10 years, every state, yes.
Well, I mean, now it's like just a slap. Well, I shouldn't say slap on the wrist, but it's pretty much
In New
that.
Orleans, where I'm from, it's pretty much a slap in the wrist now. You get a fine. It's not jail time. It's a fine.
Same in Massachusetts. It's a $150 fine.
I made a comment here from Michael Harwood. Never smoked up. I am as edge as CM Punk's CM staph infection.
CM
Hey, look.
Z-Pack.
All you need is a Z-Pack, and that'll fix it. Fuck.
CM Z-Pack.
No, but I have a technique though as well. Say you're at home, right? Oh my god, I'm doing this shit.
Hey,
You
you
Well,
might
look
know
good.
about. You might know
This,
about
this,
this.
just, this just turned into an educational video.
So normally this is a water bottle. You get a water bottle, right? The Poland Springs one, right? You fill it up with hella Febreze, the little paper Febreze, right? That you put in your
What the
dryer.
fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm
Let's
curious
see.
where this is going.
Let's say you want to smoke at home, right? But you're worried about, hey, will the smoke go into over the house? Will my neighbors find out about it? Will you smell it if you walk out the house? Here's what you do, right? You get a water bottle. Normally it works with a water bottle, okay? You put hella Febreze papers, the little softeners that you put in your dryer, right? The Febreze ones, right? Little fabric softeners, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? You know
I
what I'm talking
guess,
about, right?
yes.
But the one that had that fruit flavor, that whatever meadow flavor, whatever.
You mean the
So
fruit
fucking
scent,
rigged.
not the flavor.
The scent, the good scent, right?
Folks, welcome to the do-it-your-home version of
Fuck,
Pokey
okay,
Smoking
what?
Podcast.
Yes, you get the fucking Febreze with the scent. What do you do?
You put it in the bottle. You fill it up to right here, right?
Okay.
You put a hole right here.
Wait. Steven, before you finish, I just want to say this. And Steven at the end will be like, and that's how you cure cancer.
Oh yeah. So what you do? You put a hole.
What do you
right
do,
here.
Steven?
You put a hole right here, a little hole right here, right?
This is how you have sex as well?
So when you smoke, right, when you hit it, when you want to breathe it out, you breathe out here, and it comes out through here with the Febreze scent.
Steven, I just use a fucking pipe or like some rolling paper.
No,
I
but
don't
this
use a
goes
fucking.
but this go for all you fucks out there who are at home and you want to hit it, but hey, your mom's in the house, or your grandpa's in the
You
house.
burn some incense. You
Nah,
do
but
it in the bathroom with a fucking
nah,
wet towel on the
but
floor.
that's another way too. That's another way too, though. You fill it up with hell Febreze cloths, right? The scent ones. You put a hole right here. When you hit it, you breathe out through here.
Sure.
Nah, for real, it works.
No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just picturing me and Matt are like, man, this stuff's good. You're like, yeah.
Connor, I'm just saying before our raw review that we're gonna before Connor, Steven, and myself, before our raw review that we're gonna do at Mania, because I'm sure we're gonna do multiple reviews. We're gonna do like Fabe style review. We're gonna do like a Heel Steven podcast, and we're gonna do an ITRS Mania review. For the ITRS Mania review, we're either going to be drunk or we're going to be high.
So you mean to tell me we're gonna miss our flights pretty much back home?
No, we're leaving on Tuesday. We're fine.
Exactly. We're leaving Tuesday. We're leaving with a massive hangover. Yes, the last thing I want to do Tuesday coming home.
Sleep on the plane.
Steven, Matt, we gotta get up. Why? We gotta go check out at 11. Dude, we have another day. No, we slept through Monday. It's now.
We have to
Tuesday.
leave on Tuesday. It's Thursday through Tuesday, motherfucker.
We miss Raw? What? No, but we have to go to SmackDown.
Isn't that exciting? We're going to an NXT event. We're going to a Hall of Fame event. We're going to Raw and then WrestleMania. It's pretty fucking cool.
And we're possibly going to Kaiju Big Battle.
Yeah. But those are 100%.
Honestly, I know, Steven, you said you were kind of iffy about the Hall of Fame. I'm more excited about the Hall of Fame now that I've been watching some of the old ones.
No,
Hall of Fame over Mania?
I'm not saying over Mania, but I'm excited for the Hall of Fame.
Let's say for a minute the Hall of Fame class is buns. Like the people you like let's say they put in, for example, fucking.
I doubt it. I doubt it'll be crap this year.
I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking.
Who the fuck is gonna be in the Hall of Fame this year?
The two big names that I heard were Owen and the Freebirds.
That's big.
Yeah, and for me, I'm a big Freebirds fan, so yeah.
I
mean, God, come on. New Day is using the Freebird rule
you know
right
what we
now.
can do after the Hall of Fame?
What?
$5 wrestling.
Hey, Steven, what I want to ask about
$5 wrestling.
It's the fact that you're
Matt's asking.
$5 wrestling.
Matt's asking me
Steven,
something.
you're a chef, right?
Yep.
Have you looked in the Dallas area to see what restaurants we can try?
Not yet, actually. I'm sure
because I'm going to have about $1,000. I'm going to be able to spend money on food, not Taco Bell.
So you want to go upscale? You want to eat upscale dining?
No. But I want to try some. Shut up!
Hold on,
I'm okay with like trying some food trucks and shit too, right?
I want to try. I want to try Tex-Mex. That's the only thing I care about.
So you want plating? You want some beautiful plating? Like this here, Twinkle Toes. Let me show you some good, beautiful plating here that'll make you.
So, Steven, do you jerk off to food or women?
Why not both?
Why not?
I mean, I go with both.
Women eating the food.
See, you said
you want some plating like this.
You said food, and the cat behind you sprang up, Matt.
You want some plating like that,
Steven, I'll admit, Steven.
I could fap to that.
Steven. The movie Chef. If you want to make your woman wet, cook like the
pasta.
Yes.
Like
No.
Quail eggs?
If you want to make your woman wet, cook like the main character from Chef.
Ooh.
Cooked.
I wanna make love to your woman.
Look at that fish right there. Look at that halibut. Look at that beautiful halibut right there.
I can't see the halibut.
I mean, you can see the halibut.
Halibut.
The fish.
Halibut.
Oh, my favorite one, sea bass.
Chilean sea bass?
Look at that.
Or Peruvian sea bass?
The sea bass.
You know what smells like sea bass?
TNA.
Because it's dead? I don't. Why? What's the connection?
Connor, remember this?
Hold up. What?
Oh.
You right there, Matt?
Is that a stuffed crab? What the fuck is that?
Connor, remember I told you about this?
The fuck is that?
They tell me about that.
About the food that was cooked in dirt.
What the fuck
Yeah.
is that?
Oh,
It's pretty much alright. It's chicken, boiled potatoes.
It's like
But
crab.
here's the catch, though. Here's the catch. It was cooked
What?
underground.
I get it. Here's the catch. It was a crab.
No. It was cooked underground.
Why?
That's the style of cooking. It's an ancient Incan style of cooking. Underground. They call it pachamanca.
You
This
Bachamaka.
ancient-
This is how much I've
ancient-
drank tonight.
You drunkie.
Ugh.
You're more of a drunkie than Charlie Wolfkale.
Actually, I'm considering him being in the final debate.
No, you don't want to bring that guy on.
Why?
That guy has no.
He seems pretty opinionated. That's what I want.
No.
Ah, fuck.
You
I
know
really.
listen, Matt. You know it already. You might as well just give the trophy to Chase. You might as well just
No,
give him
no,
the cup.
no,
Listen,
Steven.
listen. Do it for
Shut
Bay.
up!
Do
Steven,
it for Bay. Do it for Bay.
Steven,
Do it
I'm
for-
considering. I'm
do it for
trying.
her.
Not considering.
do it for-
Trying.
Do it for
to
her.
get. Damn it, Steven. I'm trying to get the original 4 members of Off the Rope Show in the final debate.
Do it for her.
If I got the
Ooh.
Schlag Daddy in the final debate against Chase Oliver, no, Chase Oliver would
Bruh.
not beat him.
that's money. That's money right there.
Bruh,
I'm
Do
sorry.
it for her. Do it for her, man. Look at that smile.
Steven, you already have a girl, right?
That's the smile that says, I take it in the pooper.
Steven, don't you already have a bitch?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
No,
about it.
that Steven,
Listen.
that's information I need to know for Mania, because I'm not going to get you a hooker if you already have someone.
Look at that.
What happens in Dallas stays in
Stays
Dallas.
in Dallas.
Well,
Babe,
you know,
I'm-
steers
babe,
and queers are
babe,
in Dallas. I
babe,
don't
if
see
you're
any
listening-
horns on you.
Babe, if you're listening, I love you. But look at that, though. Look at that scallops right there. See scallops right there. Hold up. This is
Hey,
my
Michael
favorite.
Harwood just said, "Put me in, coach. I'll win the whole thing."
Trey Flowers said, chubby women doing the chubby bunny challenge. I can fap to that.
Look at this right here. Oh, my God. This is the knockout. This is the knockout punch right there.
Is that shrimp?
Shrimp and gnocchis.
Oh, that sounds really good. I'm hungry. I would fucking drive to Taco Bell right now if I wasn't drunk.
From a far distance, though.
Didn't you see that the last time we were to hang out?
Probably. Taco Bell's really good when you're drunk.
I'm not gonna lie, out of all things that I've made in school, this is my favorite one. If I can just find it here right now. No
I
bullshit.
wanna
This is
make
my
love
favorite.
to you, woman.
I'm hungry. Oh, I'm hungry. Fuck you, Steven. Stop it. You fucking asshole.
This is probably my favorite thing I made
You
in school.
Bucks View Entertainment asshole.
Oh,
That's what you are right
fuck
now.
you, mention that fucker's name.
Well,
It's not Bucks View. It's critique commentaries.
it's Bucks View Entertainment. Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's more like a wannabe Sean's View to me. Wannabe Sean's View
Yeah.
so badly that he
Whoa.
sucks at it.
I'm really drunk right now.
Matt, I'm not trying to be mean. How because I admit I am. And I'm trying to say this with in the nicest way. Are you a lightweight?
You asked me if I'm a lightweight.
I mean
I've
that-
had this much of this liquor.
I mean that
This
with all
much.
due respect. Because I'm a
Essentially the
lightweight.
whole thing,
My
almost.
favorite thing I made in culinary school. Airline breast.
That looks really good.
Make your bitch wet.
If you want to answer that question, Connor, watch the drunk shows. Watch how many beers I consume, and tell me if I'm a lightweight.
No, dude. We're not talking. We're talking hard liquor. We're talking Patron. We're talking Henny.
So, Steven, you will be drinking at Mania.
Fuck yeah, I will be.
Well,
Pastor the
I
boss.
am drinking brandy right now.
That stuff. For me, that stuff does not go down
That's
easy.
cheap. That's cheap alcohol, man.
Cheap alcohol. Yeah, well, it was cheap. It was like $5 for
Man,
this.
Pastor Grabassier. Pastor Grabassier.
If we have the money for it, for sure.
Airline seat.
Oh God! Oh God! Ugh. Last night I was actually drinking. I drank 3 nights in a row. I drank 2 days ago, and then last night I drank some R&R, which is a whiskey. I drank R&R and Reed's ginger ale all night. And now tonight I'm drinking really cheap brandy and ginger ale.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick little ingredients, okay? And this lady, the other day at my job, right? She came in with pure seltzer water, right? I'm talking the Canada Dry brand, right? Of just pure, like little seltzer sodas that come, right?
By the way, I just want to say a real quick little tidbit. Michael Harwood works at Taco Bell.
That's good to know, but back to what I'm saying, though. Okay?
Oh, there's a whole thing where I can put my legs up. That's really nice.
So this bitch came to my job.
Yep.
And she came in with hella seltzer, water,
not
seltzer soda, right?
Wow.
Right.
Right, the Canada Dry brand, right?
Yep.
And she wanted to exchange it because apparently she bought the wrong. She wanted the flavored ones, right? Now they have the one that come with flavor, right? And I told her, like, no, what you could do with this, I tell you what, go to the produce section, buy some raspberries, right? Buy some raspberries. And what you do is, okay, you get those big chugs, the one that you have in your house, you pour lemonade in the summertime and shit, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you pour some club soda to salt some of it in, right? Try to get a clear, like a see-through one, like this, a see-through one, right?
Yep.
You put that in, you put the raspberries in with ice, and you shake it. And you make homemade raspberry ginger ale.
Matt's just putting his child to sleep, but
that's really good right now.
And if you want to go the extra mile, you mince up some mint.
I'm sorry, Steven. I do think that's a cool idea. I'm just laughing what the fuck Matt's doing.
Literally, that's homemade. I told her that.
That sounds awesome.
And Matt's making homemade bestiality.
So she went home. She did it. She's like, oh, it was fucking amazing. Her husband liked it. Her daughter liked it. I'm like, cool.
Where's my cat?
Look at this thing. Look at this cat. This is the cutest thing ever.
Like a villain.
Guys, have you ever heard of this game called Will You Press the Button?
No.
Isn't that the one that Luigi PSP has, whatever?
So here's how it plays. Basically, there's a hypothetical button that you are pressed, and you have to make the decision of whether or not you'll press it. And every time it's a scenario, kind of like the Would You Rather. So you get a proposition of something that would happen if you press the button, but there's a.
How long have we been on the air for?
Too long. But there's a clause in it. So for example, like for this one, I've actually pulled up the site. So if you press the button, dragons exist and you have total control over them, but you must sleep naked on a wooden floor for the rest of your life. So would you take that or would you not?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Here's a good question. If you could have one superpower in the entire world, what would it be?
Super speed.
Mine would be to be invisible whenever I wanted.
Immortality for life.
Fuck, Steven. All right, man. All right.
I have to admit, being able to see what happens to the world. All
right, Doc Brown.
Kind of interesting.
Marty!
Hey, Marty, we gotta do something about your kids. Your daughter marries a black guy.
Dang.
Oh.
Yeah. We're totally fine with that. What? Really? Yeah. We don't have a problem with that. Oh, that's good. That's good. I do too. I don't feel comfortable with that.
I don't feel comfortable around you anymore. Look at this little cat.
10 more
here we go.
Till Thanksgiving.
Oh, this cat. Oh, fuck! Stop it! I've given up on you. All right.
Here's the scenario.
Up on TNA.
Here's the scenario. You can play So if you agree to this, you can play video games for the rest of your life without breaks or food, but you can never use the internet again.
Oh, I'm done with this alcohol. What?
The scenario is you can play video games for the rest of your life without breaks or food, but you can never use the internet again.
Yeah, I don't do that. No.
I don't do it. Nope.
Yeah, nope.
You wouldn't be able to make videos.
Exactly. That's the problem. Is the cat going to fetch the bottle? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe.
Matt would be the one that tried to do some shit like that, though. Come here,
Yep.
cat.
Pretty sure when we wake up, we're going to have to look for Matt.
Or wake up in Dallas. Matt,
It's the
where are
last
you?
drink I'm taking tonight. I'm
And you
done
find
at
out
this.
that Matt, you find out that Matt slipped in the lobby.
Here's one. You will save the world from certain destruction, but you will die and your name and history will be erased. No one will remember you or know that you saved them.
No.
Nope.
Nope. If the world needs to be destroyed, let it be destroyed. Why be the one against it?
Word to your mother.
Not to save anybody? Okay.
Sorry, but that's the truth. If the world needs to be destroyed, why delay it another minute?
Word to your mother.
Trying to find some more good ones here.
Word to your mother. Hey, yo, man, word to your mother.
Juice!
This one,
Steven, you're just horny, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. He wants to stick his dick in that food. Here's a good one.
Get food.
Steven, Steven, I have a great question for you.
Cannolis are the easiest one.
Wait, Steven, I have a great question. We're in WrestleMania. I find you a hooker, right? But she's a tranny. Do you still go for it?
Pre-op or post-op?
I know Matt would.
She has a cock.
That's blunt.
I know who would. I know who would. Hey there, wrestling fans. It's
Wait.
Steven, that's a cock-out answer.
Wait. Question. Do we have duct tape?
Steven, would you go for it?
nope. Would you? Would you go for it?
No, but I'm just asking. It's a question to you, man.
Here's a fun one. Here's a fun scenario. You have the ability to pause and unpause time at your disposal, but every time you do, there's a 1% chance that it will never unpause.
Then no. Because God only knows what you're doing.
Yep.
No, it could be the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
It could be the Bill Cosby whippity doo bop rape with the Quaaludes, and you don't want the fucking jailbirds to know about it. I was rippity doopity boppity rapity. So no. Trey Flowers just said, "Imagine the penis isn't there."
It's hard to when it slaps you in the face. Let's see.
How big of you, Connor?
That's a nice way of
Way to
putting
be
it.
the bigger man, Connor. Man, I can't wait for Mania. There's gonna be so many. Come here. Oh, there's gonna be so many ridiculousness.
That cat's bitten you. I was gonna say that cat's bitten you twice. I think it's.
Oh, sweetie. Oh, come here.
This is the
Oh.
funniest shit I've seen today.
Oh, look at this thing.
No,
Oh, it's the
because-
cutest thing ever.
Couldn't see.
Ow! Oh, look at you. Oh, my God. Ow!
Stephen, you're missing the
Fuck!
shit.
God, the thing is just painful. It's just painful.
I'm laughing because you were off camera. I could just hear you going like, "No, come here, sweetums," and the cat's like meowing against its will.
It hurts. It just bites.
Dude,
It's
it did
like a
it 3
prostitute that does not like a blowjob.
times. Wear rubber.
Yeah, well, there it is.
Rubber.
If they're good, wrist.
Which one is Heel Steven? Is he the... I won't read that. Never mind.
Look at it, wrist. Let me see
I
this.
won't read that.
I gotta see this.
No.
I'm not gonna read
I'm not
that.
gonna read it. I'm not gonna read the comment.
Look at it, wrist.
It's a troll. I'm not gonna read it.
Good.
Awkward
Okay.
Oh man, Sean Walker says maybe it's already happened. He's asked about the tranny sex. Has
No.
tranny sex happened for anybody here? Steven,
Not
go
for
ahead.
me, but someone I know.
Steven, has it happened?
Nope.
Connor?
Not to me, but it's happened to someone else.
Well, it's not happened to me, so I don't know who. Somebody's lying tonight. I don't know who it is, but still.
Someone who's wearing a wig.
That could be anybody here because Steven's wearing a hat. There could be a wig underneath that hat.
A wig underneath my hat? How so, good sunshine, sir?
Could be a very small wig.
It's a wave cap underneath this. So.
Oh, kitty! Ow, shit!
We're gonna get arrested. We're gonna get arrested.
This
in
cat!
Dallas.
Oh, it's just the sweetest thing
Wait.
ever. It doesn't.
Breaking news here, breaking news.
We're getting arrested in fucking Dallas. It's just the way it is.
The minute we leave the airport, the minute we leave,
Oh, stop it!
put your hands in the air.
God.
I can picture Matt like when he gets to Dallas. Remember Connor? Remember I said to you a while back. Remember that movie, The Bachelor Party, where they're on the hotel and they meet their friend. Their friend's like when he's saying hi, he's getting like he's standing, but he has like something moving and shit, as taking him to his friends and shit. And the guy's like, "Would you get down from this?"
What the fuck is that from?
The Bachelor Party movie from like '84 with Tom Hanks.
Ow! God! Ow! Fuck!
Damn.
Okay, Matt, are you
That
done?
cat's a son of a bitch!
Dude, 4 times now. 4 fucking
He
times.
just bites me. He just keeps biting me. Why? 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 It just won't stop. Ow! My God. Alright, that's enough of that cat.
Enough of that pussy.
What am I, a Schleg Daddy from the OTRS Central? Probably.
He did a rant that actually made some decent points.
No. The WWE is fucked, and they're terrible. I liked it. It was good.
Steven.
Reading some comments here, guys. So
Okay. Is your cat in heat or something?
No, he wants out of the room. Go ahead. Leave. Get the fuck out. Go! Get the fuck out of here. All right.
Matt, is that foam gun, that Nerf gun at your corner of your bed there? Is that for protection purposes? I shouldn't have said anything.
I should not say anything. Great. There you go.
Fucking.
He's got a Nerf gun in
All right. This is very. I had this thing for like years. I don't know if it shoots anymore. Hold on.
You gotta say. You got my daughter pregnant.
Watch him shoot.
It's like a
ball.
shotgun wedding.
You'll fit it right into Dallas.
Oh, great. You're gonna be flagged. Great. You're gonna be flagged.
Why? Why would we be flagged? We're not showing our penises. We're not Bucks View Entertainment. Oh! See if it shoots.
Watch him
Pull.
shoot. He fell out of his bed. Fell out of the chair.
Pull.
Pull.
No, it didn't shoot at all.
That's what she said.
I don't think this thing works.
That's what she
That's
said.
what she said. Oh, man. I'm hungry as fuck. I wish I was not drunk. I would
Matt,
so
next-
go for Taco Bell. I might still drive out and get Taco Bell tonight.
No.
I just might. Let's see if it shoots. Damn, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It was a waste of money. Oh, man.
God.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
When Bruce got his dick chopped off, he let it rot and turn black so he could give it to Kim for Christmas. Oh, my God.
I love comments sometimes.
Woo! I'm not drinking anymore. That was enough to get me drunk. Steven, this is just derailed, huh? What is this? What does this show become?
Around the point. Hey!
Yeah. Draw the point.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll tell you guys what. I think it's about time that we wrap up the show here.
What? Wrap it up in a condom and continue fucking?
Nah.
Alright, okay.
You gotta go get food, so.
Yeah, and I gotta get some shit.
Should I drive and buy food at 12:48 a.m. while I'm drunk?
No.
No.
Are we saying on the Around the Point show on the Teen Heel podcast or Teen Heel YouTube show, whatever,
No.
that an individual from this show should be allowed or should be supported to buy food when they are intoxicated and to drive and to buy food when they are very drunk.
It's not a matter of the purchase of the food. It is a matter of the means of getting said food and the transportation in which.
Are you saying if I walked, it would be better?
Yeah. Yes.
Not in my neighborhood.
Not in my neighborhood. Oh, hell no.
All right, Steven, do your thing.
Well, I'll tell you guys what. I'm Heels. Matter of fact, thank you guys for tuning in. Connor, take it away. Plug your shit. Plug your channel. Plug your stuff.
I love plugging my shit. Folks!
Butt plug.
You want to find me over in the various social media outlets. You can check me out over at youtube.com/okfabe, where I do all sorts of wrestling discussion topics, including the How Would You Book It series, the top 5, and of course the live post-Raw rundown. I do live every single Monday night immediately following Raw. Hit me up at Twitter at okfabe, facebook.com/theokfabe, and that's all.
And this is Matt from The Rope Show! Very drunk, as I tend to be on these things. Fucking stay right. Shut up. Stop it. There you go.
That's right. You tell that sign to shut up.
Yes. The sign deserves it. It's... Whew! Alright. It's like Rihanna to, Kanye or who? I don't know who. But Rihanna deserves it. Anyway, this is Matt from In the Rope Show. You can subscribe to me on my YouTube, which is In the Rope Show, or on Twitter, which is at In the Rope Show. Regardless, I hope you had fun tonight. I hope you were entertained. This is Around the Point, though. It's been a very entertaining episode of Around the Point. I'm Matt from In the Rope Show. I'm very drunk. I'm drinking this much of E&J brandy. I always have fun tonight. I always have fun. And hey, guys, listen. If you want a good deal from HeelSteven,
Nope.
buy one T-shirt. You get 7 T-shirts for free on the HeelSteven website. It's a deal going on right now at 12:51 a.m.
Use
on
the promo
November
code
16th.
Use the promo code BucksDick.
If you and this is going until November 30th. If you buy one HeelSteven T-shirt, you get 7 for free.
Christmas shopping.
There's a code. It's called HeelSteven Free.
Wait.
Just type that in, HeelSteven Free, and you'll get one. You'll get 7 T-shirts for the price of one. Go ahead, HeelSteven, knock us all out. Tell us the deal.
Don't you still gotta give out in the rope shirt T-shirts to people?
Dude, we've been over this. There's only one shirt in existence,
I know.
and he's wearing it.
All the people he'd lied to over
Steven?
the years.
Can you hear me?
Yes. I hear you.
It's a great deal.
I'm sure it is. Anywho, guys.
It's an awesome deal. You get the price of 7 for the price of 1.
Okay, that's nice to know. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Check out this channel. Check me out on Instagram. Make sure to like all my videos in the stream. And as always, hate, comment, and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Until next time, I'm HeelSteven.
I'm Connor from Kayfabe.
I'm Matt from In the Rope Show!
And we'll see you all next time for next episode of Around the Point. And with that being said, let's hit the music.
Ding. Damn. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Yeah.
That kind of party.